Sunram. Sunram finds it. OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles a twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
Up to the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for handing.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
It's the Region 1 Championship featuring the number 1 seed in the Kindred Vikings tangling with the number 2 seed in the Wahpeton Huskies here tonight from the Shield Center. Welcome to our pregame show. I'm Chase Miller with you courtside here from Fargo as the Kindred Vikings are looking for back-to-back Region 1 champs. Well, for the Wahpeton Huskies, looking to get a little revenge from last season in which they fell in this very round to Kindred 65-50. Wahpeton at 16-7 on the season, head coach by Jeff Ralph. Winners of 5 straight games. Well, for the Vikings, 21-2 on this season, head coach by Brad Whale. They've won 6 straight. We'll continue on our pregame show after this. Take a look at how both of these teams fared through the region tournament to get to this point in the title. That is next inside the Shield Center.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right, Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
The Kindred Viking Boosters support healthy, active, competitive high school athletes. Viking athletes. Ready, focused, come celebrate their achievements. You're invited to Viking Pride. Save the date, buy your tickets, or reserve a table. Get excited for April 5th. Join friends at a new location, the Avalon Event Center. Viking Pride 2025. A feast, fun games, and a night to celebrate. They are why we booster.
Pregame show continues here, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Started today. For the Vikings, earning the bye into the region semis as they were the regular season champs. They fended off the Central Cass Squirrels 65-51. They had a great start to the game, and they never allowed Central Cass to tie or take the lead. Squirrels got it to 6 in the second half, but that's as close as the game was after a double-digit lead to open up the first 4 minutes. Carson Ossie, 22 points, 4 threes, and a couple of dunks in the win for the Kindred Vikings. While for the Wahpeton Huskies, the number 2 seed played back on Monday, so this is game 3 of day number 3. Well, it's game 2 of day number 2 for Kindred. But for the Huskies, a 66-48 win over the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers back in the quarterfinals. Braden Steffens with 19 points, Landon Ralph at 13. Then Wahpeton able to edge out in 3 overtimes. Yes, you heard that right. 3 overtimes over Northern Cass, 69-62. Braden Steffens with 30 points in the win for the Wahpeton Huskies. Winner of this game punches their ticket to the Bismarck Event Center coming up a week from Thursday. The loser of this game will play in a state qualifier on Saturday at 1 o'clock against either Grafton or Fort Winds Minnewacan. The Division A state qualifiers at 1 and 3. The Division B state qualifiers on Saturday will be here at 5 and 7. But again, you win this game, you're at state. You lose, you go into a win or go home situation then on Saturday at 1 o'clock. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this. It's our starting lineups and the opening tip here of the Region 1 Championship. The Wahpeton Huskies so far, a couple of players that have played well in this tournament. Braden Steffens in 2 games of 49 points. You have Kupala with 24 and 23 by Triton Malk. While for the Kindred Vikings, 22 again by OC, the 14 by Presley Peraza, and Jake Starcevic with 11 points in the win for the Kindred Vikings in the semifinals against the Squirrels. And a reminder still to come after the conclusion of the championship. It's the all-region team, the coach of the year, and the senior athlete of the year will be announced as well. We'll come back with our starting lineups and the opening tip on the Region 1 title here inside the Shack.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleveguard Rentals 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop, and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial, and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws late model series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws. NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com, redrivervalleyspeedway.com, or follow on Facebook.
The Northern Kansas School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Kansas will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Kansas is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northernkansasschool.org. That's northernkansasschool.org. That does it for our starting lineups, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Again, go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. As we'll toss it over to our public address announcer, that is going to be John Welsh for our starting lineups here in a moment. As the Wahpeton Huskies 16-7, averaging 56 points per game, defensively giving up 46 points per contest, while for Brad Whale and the Kindred Vikings on the season, averaging 68 points per game, while defensively giving up 48 points per contest. Kindred is 5-0 since the 3-division system against Wahpeton with an average margin of victory of 15 points. They'll try to make it 6-0, while the Huskies will try to pick up their first win against the Vikings since the 3-division system. Let's toss it again to John Welsh for our starting lineups.
Time now to meet tonight's starting lineups, and we will begin with the Wahpeton Huskies. A 6'2" senior, number 5, Jackson DeVries. A 6'1" junior, number 10, Braden Steffens. A 5'10" senior, number 11, Triton Malk. A 6'3" senior, number 12, Bjorn Kubala. And a 6'3" junior, number 42, Landon Ralph. The Huskies are coached by Jeff Ralph, assisted by Jordan Ralph, Joe Caveney, Andrew Lundsetter, and Casey Materi. And now, the starting lineup for the Kindred Vikings. Sophomore number 2, Brooks Bacco. Senior number 5, Carson Ossie. Senior number 10, Jake Starcevic. Senior number 12, Presley Peraza. And senior number 14, Isaac Spellhaug. The Vikings are coached by Brad Whale, assisted by Brent Plant, Matt Hagan, and Jimmy Hoy.
Again, that's our public address announcer, John Welsh, for our starting lineups. Chase Miller with you here inside the shack. Our officials here of this championship, Mike Lean, Ethan Johnson, and Adam Grant. The Vikings at 21-2 on the season, the number 1 team in the latest Class A or Division A boys basketball poll. For the Wahpeton Huskies at 16-7 on the season, receiving votes. If you lose, your season doesn't come to a close, but you have to play Saturday. If you win, you can enjoy the rest of the weekend, see what the games are going to look like tomorrow across the state of North Dakota, including Region 2 up at the Betty, and then you get yourself ready for that state tournament from Bismarck. 4 8-minute quarters, 35-second shot clock. The Vikings out in their home white uniforms here with Vikings blue, the Kindred across the front with a checkerboard of blue and white down the side. Again, Kindred in front, outlined in black for the Wahpeton Huskies in their purple uniforms. Wahpeton across the front in white with the white numerals outlined in gold. Let's get you ready for the championship here, the Region 1 Boys Basketball Tournament. Opening tip at 7:47 on a Wednesday night, and the final game here inside the shack for the tournament is underway. Kindred will be working with it right to left or from the south to the north rim here inside the shack. Ball will go left and inside. Spellhaug will see it here to left wing to Peraza. Peraza taking the ball screen as he does. Handles it now to Brooks Bacco. Bacco at the right of the key. Gonna drive on the inside. Right-handed scoop shot off the window. Rebound tipped a couple of times, and eventually Landon Ralph will come away with it. Him and Jake Starcevic were battling for it on the rim. As for the Wahpeton Huskies, they'll see Kindred match with a man pressure defense. You'll see it with Trayton Mauk here as Mauk takes it at the top of the key. Mauk crossing over right to left, now to Kubala. Kubala at the right of the key. Backdoor looking for Steffens. Lost it on his way up. Last touch though by Peraza. What they essentially did, a little ISO play there for Kubala, looking to see if Steffens would come up. If the defender hedges a little too much in the passing lane, Steffens then spun, went back door. Not a bad offensive set there by head coach Jeff Ralph. But the shot clock's at 15 seconds on the inbound, now to Mauk. Mauk crossing over right to left, lost it, and a turnover. As the Huskies will now pick up a little full court pressure defense, and the same question was with Northern Cass here. What is your legs feeling like, particularly for Wahpeton playing an extra 12 minutes of basketball last night in a 3 overtime win? No matter what, though, they got to the championship. Here we got an over and back there by Brooks Bacco as Trayton Mauk was on the guard of Brooks. Brooks lost it for a second, and as he regained the possession, he went over and back in a turnover here for the Kindred Vikings. The size will be in favor of Kindred, as it will be for most of the teams they play against this season. But one thing Wahpeton has, as they did in football, they got some speed. This one gets deflected by Bacco, now to Mauk. Mauk will see it here. Brad Well was saying, hey, Train still had the basketball as he went in the backcourt, but that was a deflection, they'll say. Here goes Steffens, jumper from 17. This one will go off the iron, no good. Rebound now to Ossie. Ossie will see this in the front court for the Vikings. Ossie with a couple of hard dribbles, spin inside. Here goes Ralph on the help. Ossie up off the iron, can't get it. Rebound will be out of bounds. Last touch here by Wahpeton. One thing that Wahpeton did very well in their win against Northern Cass yesterday was hit those 10 to 15 foot pull-up jumpers by their backcourt. Kindred will see this on the inbounds. They give it to Peraza. Peraza gets double, not a Starcevic. Starcevic at the top of the key, looking back door for Bacco. Starcevic hands this one off to Spellhaug. Spellhaug at the left elbow, gives it back up top. That'll go to Peraza, right-handed side Bacco. Bacco at the right wing, taking a couple of dribbles. There's the double. Kick to Starcevic. Left wing three on the way is up and in and out, no good. Rebound tipped, and this one will go out of bounds. It'll be last touch here by Wahpeton. with 6:13 left to play here in the first quarter. Scoreless on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. As right now, Wahpeton very active defensively, but trying to get that one and done here against the Vikings size. Peraza, right wing, gonna get guarded by Steffens. There's a double kick, right-handed side, Spellhog, three, in and out, no good. Speaking of size, there goes OC on the offensive rebound. OC with the backdoor cut to Starcevic for two. First field goal of the game goes to Kindred here, and that comes at the 6-minute mark. Ball goes left wing, Trent Malk left wing, three, in and out, swirls out, rebound to Peraza. Peraza gonna hustle this one up the floor as they do to the left-handed side. Spellhaug, left pocket three is up and off the side of the rim. Rebound here to Wahpeton. Jackson DeVries will come away with it here for the Huskies. As Wahpeton now with 5:35 left to play in the quarter, looking for their first field goal of the game. It was a slow place to our third place contest where it was an 18-11 Central Cass lead over Northern Cass at the half. This one has the makings of that early on as Trayton Malk's shot is returned by Jake Starcevic. Saved by OC. Near sideline Bacco. Bacco in transition. Huskies get back well defensively. Peraza inside the paint for two. Up and in. Nicely done for Kindred. On transition, Steffens crossing over right to left, uses up that dribble at the free throw line now to Ralph. Going back to the Vikings, nicely done by the Vikings, not pushing it too much in transition as they found the trailing Peraza for two. Malk at the right of the key, guarded there by OC, gives it back up top to Ralph. This one from 26 feet is short and will go out of bounds. See a substitution here for Wahpeton as Jack Gilbertson will check into the contest here for the Huskies. Question is, who's he coming in for? Is coming out will be Jackson DeVries. Little full court pressure defense here for Wahpeton as they trail it 4-0. 4:46 left to play here in this first quarter as the Kindred Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. With it now is going to be Trayton Malk. Malk just might have rolled the ankle a little bit here as he's trying to battle through it. As you'll see this with Bacco. Bacco uses up the dribble, gives it now to Spellhaug. Spellhaug will see it here on the drive inside the paint. Right-handed runner off the mark. No rebound though for Isaac. Put back with the left hand is up and in. We'll get a timeout for head coach Jeff Ralph. Three different players in the scoring column here for the Kindred Vikings. Timeout on the floor on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Kindred leads it by 6, 4:20 left in the first.
Are you dreading tax season? Don't stress. Let Olson Accounting make the tax season a breeze, just like knowing your ABCs. From individuals to businesses, the expert staff at Olson Accounting ensures every deduction is maximized, every form is filed correctly. Let Olson Accounting set up your tax plan and eliminate any problems by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Timeouts brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. See what values-based banking can do for you at Bank North. So 2 points by Starcevic, that's Jake. 2 by Peraza and 2 by Spellhaug here for the Kindred Vikings. Kindred so far +2 on the rebounds at 4-2 in the opening 3 minutes and 40 seconds. After the timeout by Jeff Ralph. Kindred with a little full court pressure defense. Jack Gilbertson into the front court now for Wahpeton. Gilbertson here at the left wing gives this one to Steffens. Steffens with a couple of dribbles now for the Huskies, taking a couple screens, making his way to the right wing, right-handed side, and a turnover as the Huskies were looking to get it to Carter Hockert on the baseline. Turnover here for Wahpeton, their second. Vikings will make a substitution as Luke Starcevic will check in for Spellhaug. And Starcevic to inbound the basketball here for the Vikings. As he's able to give this one the backcourt now to Brooks Bacco. Bacco front court here for Kindred to the right wing. Free throw line extended. Hands it off now to Starcevic. Starcevic at the right wing. Inside the paint, up and over on the pass to Peraza. Back to Starcevic as he gives this now to OC. OC at the left wing looking for it on the interior for the Vikings. OC here on the baseline. Going to skip it to Bacco. Bacco will utilize it now. Takes the ball screen from Starcevic. That's Luke. Jumper from 17 is short. Luke trying to save it. Does. Gives this one to Peraza on the baseline with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Peraza skips it now to OC left wing 3 to beat the horn. That'll go short. Ball gets tipped out by Bacco in the hands of Peraza. Peraza teardropper inside the paint, can't get it. But the Vikings, as they've done, have had multiple opportunities. Here's a steal, and here goes Bacco. Bacco with the spin jam for 2. 8-0 Vikings with 3:05 left to play in the first quarter, and Baco with a little flair. Steffens, block shot, there goes Brooks. The Vikings will see it now. Baco gives it right-handed side to Peraza. Peraza at the right of the key. Presley will see this now to OC. Shot fake by OC. OC to the block, gets double, forces one up and gets fouled. 2 free throws upcoming here for OC, but going back to Brooks, Baco got the steal, and he was able to go a 360 spin dunk for 2. Foul will be assessed here on the Huskies. This will be on Gilbertson, his first, team's first, as going to the free throw line is OC. Free throw is up and off the mark. OC a 68% free throw shooter on the season. As we'll see Starcevic checking out of the game, as the Vikings will make a substitution here as Gabe Whipple, a 6'1 junior, will check in. Free throw attempts all the way for the 6'9 senior in OC is good. And for the Vikings, they're starting 5 all in the scoring column here, with the opening 9 points on a Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Wahpeton scoreless, 2:45 left here in this first quarter. Steffens in the front court. Kindred, little half-court trap. Steffens regains possession. Little pick-and-go action with Ralph. Ralph on the roll with the basketball, stumbling, and this one will be a foul on the floor before the shot. Foul assessed to the Vikings. It'll be their first. Whipple will pick up the first, his first, and the Huskies will inbound it on the baseline, as they will with Steffens. Steffens gives this one to Gilbertson. Gilbertson to Ralph at the right wing. Ralph will shoot. 3-pointer is going to go long, out of bounds, as it will be Kindred basketball. And we'll get another timeout here for head coach Jeff Ralph, and we'll take a break with him. 2:27 left to play in the first quarter. Timeout on the floor.
Looking to sell your equipment or needing an upgrade? Purple Wave Auction has you covered. From construction to agriculture and fleet, we make it easy for you to sell, bid, or buy. Always online and always no reserve. Take the next step and register for free today at purplewave.com. It's time to experience the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment with Purple Wave Auction.
Second timeout here for the Wahpeton Huskies in the opening quarter. Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. Bank North, helping customers, communities build, grow, and prosper. See what values-based banking can do for you at Bank North. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go to banknorth.bank to find a branch or location near you. So 9 love in favor here of the Kindred Vikings with 2:20 left to play in this opening quarter. Kindred in the front court, working from right to left. Whipple at the left wing, gives it to the baseline. Left pocket 3 for Peraza, is up and in. Peraza with the triple. That'll be his 24th made 3-pointer of the season, and Kindred leads it now 12-0. With it, it's going to be Steffens. Steffens in the front court now here for the Huskies. Steffens taking a little screen to the right-handed side to Gilbertson. Gilbertson here backing his defender down, gives it back to Steffens. Steffens left of the key, taking a couple of dribbles, rising from 17 is good. Huskies are on the board at the 150 mark of this first quarter. Full court pressure defense. Whipple brings up the floor, skips it near side. An extra pass now to OC. OC drive and kick to Peraza. Peraza with another left pocket 3 is short. Rebound on the inside. Starcevic. Luke can't get it to go. It's still loose as Luke will get another one. He can't get it, and a foul. Starcevic with 2 offensive rebounds. Foul will be assessed on Alex Cummings, his first, team second. Luke Starcevic, a 46% free throw shooter, to the line to shoot 2, but so far the offensive window has been a developing story of this game for Kindred. Starcevic hits the first. Kindred now 2 of 3 from the line, as Landon Ralph will check back in here for the Huskies, while Starcevic will check in here for Kindred. That's Jake, as OC will take a quick break. Trenton Malk will come out here for Wahpeton. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Luke. Free throw is in, now no good. Rebound comes down here to Alex Cummings with 1:25 now in the front court to play in this first quarter. Steffens, top of the key, guarded by Brooks Baco. Steffens on that NDSU emblem, little man pressure defense by the Vikings. Cummings still left-handed side. We'll see this now to Ralph. Ralph able to reverse it to Kubala. Kubala at the right wing, ripping it through. This one gets tipped, and here goes Starcevic. Jake the other side of the floor. Kubala trying to get back in. Starcevic finishes with the finger roll layup. Starsevic's got 4, make it a 15-2 lead now for Kindred. Well, we'll go to Steffens. Steffens looking for the screen, takes it at the free throw line. Steffens inside the paint, and there's a foul as Steffens will head to the free throw line. Good drive there by the 6'1 junior guard. Foul be assessed on Whipple, his second, team second. 2 free throws here upcoming for Steffens. As Steffens to the free throw line here so far. A 68% free throw shooter in the regular season. This one rattles in and out. O.C. Spellhog and Kyle Swenson will return. First time we've seen Swenson, but Spellhog and alongside O.C. return here for the Vikings. Now you'll see this now for Cummings. Also into the game here will be Carter Hockert. Ball will be up and in on the way for Wahpeton, as Steffens is able to hit the second free throw and split the pair. 3 points here for Steffens. He's got all of them for the Huskies. Carson Osi will see it now for the Vikings. Osi with a couple of dribbles, takes the ball screen. There is Luke Starcevic. Osi to the left block, off the window. That one will go off the iron. Rebound tipped out in the hands of Landon Ralph. But Ralph has 2 Vikings around him, and one of them's going to pick up the little body foul. Foul will be on Starcevic. That's Luke, his first, team's third after the rebound by Ralph. And Wahpeton will have to do a lot more of that as a team against this Kindred front line. The Vikings with 8 rebounds to Wahpeton's 5 so far, but the Vikings with a couple of tips on the way and opportunities throughout this game, particularly early on. Gilbertson, top of the key. We'll see it here as the Huskies trying to get a made field goal to bring it within 10 or 9 before the quarter break. Cummings at the right wing, little flex offense now to Hockert. Hockert at the left-handed side to Ralph. Ralph at the right of the key. Ralph looking to give it to Steffens, does. Steffens rips it through. Steffens with a shot. This one a tough one from 17, got it up and in. 3 seconds, they inbound it to Osi with 2. Osi with 1, half-court shot to beat the horn is off the backboard, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. It's 15-5 Vikings on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard as we go to quarter number 2.
Stay up today all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side. Corner 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
As we go to quarter number 2 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. That again is dhb.bank. The Kindred Vikings with the 15-5 lead right now over the Wahpeton Huskies. Quite frankly, it could have been a little bit more worse from the Wahpeton perspective. Can they get a run to start this second half? Ball will get tipped out of play as Baco and Spellhog went into double Steffens. As Kubala will quickly check in now for Wahpeton as Ralph will check out. So if you're Wahpeton right now, all about weathering the storm. Kindred, 6 different players scoring in the first 8 minutes, led by the 5 of Peraza. All 5 points for Wahpeton coming by Steffens. Steffens, a junior guard here for the Huskies. Looking for a ball screen, takes it here. Down to the right wing, jumper, tough shot. That one gets blocked by OC, tipped by Baco in the hands of Jake. Baco goes to the other side of the floor now, right to left, ankle cross left to right, leans into the baseline to Spellhog. Spellhog bounce pass inside, Jake on the interior, off the window, no, but there's a foul as Jake will head to the free throw line. A 50% free throw shooter on the season. Cummings will pick up his second. That'll be the team's first of the quarter here, and Cummings was in foul trouble against the Northern Cass Jaguars yesterday in the semis. Free throw, right-handed toss is good. Starcevic has 5. The Vikings with now a 16-5 advantage. And let the crowd mic up a little bit for you here. The basket mic with Starcevic to the free throw line. second one is missed. Rebound comes down here to Wahpeton with Kubala, his first board of the game. Huskies down by 11. Steffens right-handed side trying to get by Spellhaug, who rips it away from Steffens, and it's a turnover for the Wahpeton Huskies. Peraza left-handed side. Peraza with the basketball. Double team gives it to Starsvik. Jake on the interior. Jake looking for it. Nice pass to Isaac for 2. Spellhaug's got 4. Give the assist to Jake, and Starsvik did his damage in the 2-3 zone against Central. Cass at that high post, and he does it again. Brad Whale is in his defensive stance in front of the Kindred bench right now, imploring his team to play some defense, and Baco's going to get called with the reach. That'll be his first, team's first. Going back to Brad Whale, the Kindred Viking head coach. They're in a defensive stance, almost like a catcher's crouch for a second there behind the plate if we were playing baseball. Steffens to inbound this one, as they will, bringing DeVries back into the game. He gets the ball here for Wahpeton. DeVries at the right wing, uses up that dribble, right-handed side to Hockert. Hockert on the baseline, back to DeVries. They give it up top to Steffens here with under 7 minutes to play in the opening half. Steffens left of the key here for Wahpeton, taking a couple of dribbles, does to the free throw line. Steffens driving kick to the right baseline as this one works its way back up top to Kubala. Osi, though, gets a steal. Osi with the basketball has Kubala draped on him, and there's a foul and a dunk, but the dunk is not going to matter. He'll be on the floor. Kubala's going to pick up the foul. It'll be his first, team second. Wahpeton might have won a little after the whistle contact there from Osi. Nothing was granted with 6:29 left to play here in the second. As for the Vikings right now, they'll inbound it with Brooks Baco. As they do to Jake Starsvik, Spellhaug will see this one now to the free throw line. This goes to Baco. Baco with the left hand, up and in for 2. Baco from the left block. It's now 20-5. Huskies go the other side in transition. It's helter-skelter, and another turnover here for Wahpeton as DeVries was trying to get it to Hockert. Peraza pass across the way. There goes Hockert to get back well defensively. So a turnover for a turnover here, as you'll see Steffens at the top of the key. Steffens left-handed side to Ralph. Ralph at the left baseline, taking the dribble now to Kubala. Kubala ripping it through, taking a couple hard dribbles, looking for it on the interior, and a foul by Osi. Osi will pick up the foul, his first, team's second of the quarter. Substitution on the way as Luke Starcevic will check in here for the Vikings, as Spellhaug will check out. Steffens will inbound the basketball. As it works up top, and a foul will be assessed here on Osi yet again on the inbounds. That'll be his second in as matter of many seconds here, team's third. Wahpeton to inbound it here, as they will with Steffens. Steffens right-handed side. This will go right to the key now to Hockert. Hockert with the basketball here. 5:45 to play in this first half. Kubala top of the key, looking back door for a teammate. Rips this one through, nearly a steal. Now it goes to DeVries. Drive kick to Ralph. Right pocket 3. Huskies need it. Shot will be off the mark. No. Rebound here to Jake. Starsvik gets the board, up the board now to Peraza. Peraza crossing over, but as he did, carrying the basketball as Hockert got back again defensively, and he's forced a couple of turnovers here just by hustling for the Huskies. As Wahpeton right now will have 6 guys on the floor as they'll make a substitution as Malk will come back in. But quite frankly for Wahpeton, where is the scoring going to come from here in this game against this Viking defense? All 5 points again by Steffens. 2 twos and a made free throw here with 5:26 left to play in this half. Steffens ankle cross on Baco, makes the pass to Ralph from the right block. Ralph going up, and Starsvik trying to get a hand on it, does, but it'll be out of bounds. Last touch here by Jake. Good crowd from both the Wahpeton faithful that made their way up by 29, and the same for the Kindred Viking faithful behind us, clad in their blue attire here tonight. Steffens right wing to Osi. Now it goes to Malk. Malk here at the right elbow looking for a teammate. Able to give this one now to Steffens. Steffens left of the key between the circles, guarded by Baco. Shot clock making its way to 10. Steffens takes the ball screen right hand inside to Kubala. Kubala with the ball fake with 5. Kubala with the step around Peraza. Presley gets the tip, and it goes in the hands of Osi. Osi will see this the other side of the floor as it works to Baco. Baco left wing step up jumper. 3 is going to go long. Rebound here to Starcevic. Jake on the inside, up and in for 2. Starcevic now with 7, making a 22-5 contest here. This one on the weave goes to Kubala. Kubala top the key, that'll go short. Ralph though with the offensive board. Ralph finds a cutting teammate to Malk, and there's a foul. Trayton Malk will head to the free throw line, a 78% free throw shooter. Foul will be on Starcevic, his first and the team's fourth here. We'll get a substitution here for the Vikings. As Malk will head to the stripe for for Wahpeton. Wahpeton 1 of 2 from the line. The Vikings for Kindred, they're 3 of 6 from the stripe. Malk hits free throw attempt number 1. OC will check out of the game as Spellhog will check back in. Now for Steffens here, he'll get a little words of encouragement for Jeff Ralph. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way for Trayton. Is off the mark. Board coming down here to Luke. Luke Starcevic gets his 4th board of the contest. Jake Starcevic will see it here now in the front court. Left-handed side of Peraza. Peraza the left wing taking the ball. Screen jumper from 16 is up and in. Peraza a foot behind the free throw line, now has 7. Kindred, as they have been throughout the course of the majority of the season, well in control here midway through quarter number 2. Landon Ralph left-handed side to Kubala. Kubala at the left wing, shovel pass on the baseline. This one up and in. Nice looking move there by DeVries. Little flex got open, and the Huskies making a 24-8 contest. Jake Starcevic here at the right wing, free throw line extended, taking the ball screen from his brother. Jake here, top of the key, couple of hard dribbles, able to spin on Ralph, able to spin again on Ralph to the baseline, shots off the mark, rebound tipped down, eventually Steffens will come away with it. Steffens up the other side of the floor, layup is up and in. Not going to get transition too many times here on Kindred, but Steffens makes it work with a long rebound, and he gets it for 2. Back to now a 14-point margin, 3:20 left to play in the half. Spellhog will see this here now to Bacco. Bacco ripping it through at the left wing, gives it to the high post. That's to Luke. Starcevic banging down Ralph. Here comes a double, and Trayton Malk comes away with it. Malk got the steal. Ralph near sideline now to Steffens. Steffens here, top of the key for the Huskies, and Wahpeton starting to stem the tide a little bit here at the 3-minute mark. Trayton Malk at the left wing, taking the screen, gives it to Kubala from deep college range. 3! Tickles a twine. Kubala with his 5th made triple of the tournament, and the Kindred Vikings have taken that lead down to 11 with the 3 by Kubala. We'll continue after this here inside the Shack.
Since its beginning, the CentralCast Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at CentralCast High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search CentralCast Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcastboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcastboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. That again is dhb.bank. Chase Miller with you here inside the Shield Center for the Huskies over the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It is an 8-4 run here for Wahpeton, capped off by that Kubala 3. A timeout for Brad Whale, his first. So now with 2:45 left to play in the first half, Spellhog will see it here for the Vikings. Spellhog at the right wing, couple of dribbles here, as right now you have Wahpeton in a little box and one. That one that they're wanting right now is Carson Ossie. Double team comes, this one gets slipped, able to save it. Nope, just couldn't grab the ball quick enough with the right foot. Gabe Whipple and a turnover. One thing that Kindred has seen in this particular tournament now in 6 quarters, Matt Norman threw the book at Brad Whale. You saw man, you saw 2-3 zone, you see a box and chase, you saw a triangle and 2, and Jeff Ralph able to switch up after the timeout there from Brad Whale to switch up the defense, and it works out with a turnover here, as you'll see this now in the hands of the Wahpeton Huskies. Wahpeton right-handed side, that'll go to Malk. Trayton gives it now to Kubala. Kubala at the left of the key, handoff now to Trayton. Malk, top of the key, guards it right-handed side there here for Wahpeton, as I'll go to DeVries. DeVries looking for Ralph, finds him here, as Ralph gives it right-handed side to Gilbertson. Gilbertson, couple of hard dribbles, going to drive, able to spin, uses up the dribble, now to Malk. Malk back to Ralph, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Skip left-handed side to Gilbertson, ankle cross right to left, able to spin inside, tough shot from 8, but got it. Jack Gilbertson makes this a single-digit contest here for Wahpeton as the Husky faithful chanting defense. Peraza right to left on the cross to the left pocket. Rising three-pointers off the mark. No good by Spellhaug. Rebound will be for Kubala, his second. Wahpeton with Mock now in the front court as they give it to Gilbertson here. Gilbertson will utilize the basketball as he gives it to the right of the key. Gilbertson gives this one right-hand side to DeVries. DeVries will see it here, able to spin, drive kick to Gilbertson. Gilbertson inside the paint. Gilbertson looking to spin. Gilbertson uses up that dribble to Kubala. Kubala left-handed side, shot clock to 10, now to Mauk. Mauk at the left wing. Mauk on the baseline. Mauk gives it back to Gilbertson here with 5. Gilbertson goes between the legs, able to spin, lost it, turnover as Starcevic utilize it. Jake in the front court, Jake to the paint. Jake with the left hand, off the backboard, put back for Peraza for 2. Peraza just levitated with the putback. He's got 9 points and 3 rebounds. Huskies will see it here as this one will be left and inside to Trayton Mauk. Mauk at the left wing, crossing over. Mauk will step into a 3 off the backboard, can't get it. Rebound gonna be 1 here for Brooks Bacco. And Bacco will slow it up here. About a 12-second to shot clock to game clock separation. Left-handed side will be Spellhaug. Left-handed side to OC back up top. That'll go to Starcevic. Jake here surveys the defense, gives it now to the right wing. Spellhaug to Peraza. Peraza at the right wing, free throw line extended. Crossing over, back to Spellhaug on the baseline. Shot fake on the way. Jumper from 15 is up and short. Good board and a foul by Isaac. Well, similar to what we saw the other night. By the way, the foul there will be the 5th on Kindred, so we'll see 2 free throws for the Huskies. What we saw the other night from Matt Norman is a little box and chase or a triangle and 2, and the guys that he said, go take the shot, we'll give you the opportunity, we'll give you the open look, was Isaac from Kindred, was it Gabe Whipple when he was into the game, and then from there just trying to get as many hands in front of a Bacco or an OC or a Peraza as you could. And obviously Jake working on it at the high post. Free throw opportunity for the Huskies is in and out. Gilbertson misses the first. Steffens returns here for Wahpeton as Spellhaug will take a break here for Kindred as Gabe Whipple will check into the contest. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for Gilbertson. Gilbertson missing, long rebound though to Peraza. Presley gets his 4th board of the game, working on a double-double kind of a performance here in this first half. Brooks Bacco in the front court, leaves it left and inside. 10 seconds here in the half remaining. Whipple to the right of the key to Peraza. Right wing now to Bacco. Coming off a staggered is OC. OC at the top of the key. OC pass inside to Jake Starcevic. Nice shovel pass on the interior. Whipple turn around off the backboard. That'll go short. That's how we'll end our first half of play. In the Region 1 championship here inside the Shack, it's the Kindred Vikings 26, the Wahpeton Huskies 15. Halftime show brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual and Tope Insurance. That's coming up next.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Benedictine Mission Coordinator has a great move-in special. For a limited time, you can save $5,000 when you move in. That's $1,000 off your first 4 months of rent, and the $1,000 move-in fee is waived. Your rent at Benedictine Mission Coordinator covers 3 meals a day, home and yard maintenance, indoor access to Essentia Health Clinic and Benedictine Therapy Services, and much more. To schedule an appointment, call Benedictine Mission Court at 218-784-5250. Save $5,000 with this move-in special. In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community. One that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 75 Red Angus bulls plus 20 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics, producing Red Angus genetics with sustainability for over 26 years. Request a catalog today. Call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189 or Facebook Jacobson Red Angus. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th, 1 p.m.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleveguard Rentals 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
At the half, brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual. Get in touch with Lindsey Johnson in Castleton or the surrounding southeastern part of North Dakota. Cass County Mutual provides insurance products to all of North Dakota in the southeast and beyond. They're a local company providing local service to all their policy holders. Visit CassCountyMutual.com. That again is CassCountyMutual.com. Chase Miller with you here inside the Shield Center as we take a look at what happened here in the opening 16 minutes. The Vikings came out on a 9-0 run. It took Wahpeton 6 minutes to get in the scoring column with a made field goal by Braden Steffens. Kindred with a 15-5 first quarter lead. They would outscore the Huskies by 1 in the second quarter, 11-10. Peraza with 9 points, a made three-pointer, has 4 rebounds here for Kindred. 7 points for Jake Starcevic, who's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. You have 4 points for Brooks Bacco, 4 points for Isaac Spellhaug, and a point here for Carson Ossie, and the same for Luke Starcevic. Ossie with 3 rebounds, Starcevic, that's Luke, with 4 boards. The Vikings again led by the 9 of Peraza. 1 for the Wahpeton Huskies, 7 points for Braden Steffens, 3 points for Bjorn Kubala, 2 points for Jackson DeVries and Jack Gilbertson, and then you have 1 point for Trayton Mauk. The Wahpeton Huskies, 5 players in the scoring column. They're 2 of 6 from the free throw line with 1 made three-pointer coming by Kubala. Wahpeton with 6 first-half turnovers. For the Kindred Vikings, 6 players in the scoring column. They're 3 of 6 from the free throw line. They've hit 1 three-pointer by Peraza with 6 first-half turnovers here for the Vikings. Winner of this game makes their way to Bismarck coming up on Thursday in 8 days, so a week from tomorrow in the Bismarck Event Center. The loser of this game will play at 1 o'clock on Saturday in a qualifier against either Grafton or Four Winds Minnewacan. Then the next game on Saturday here inside the Shack will be Central Cass against the loser of Devils Lake and Thompson in the Region 2 Championship tomorrow night. We'll have the Region 2 tournament for video coverage on YourLiveEvent.com from the Betty. On Saturday, we'll have all 4 games on YourLiveEvent.com for audio-only coverage to Division A and to Division B. When we come back after this on our halftime show, brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual, we'll recap what happened earlier in the day between Central Cass and Northern Cass. That's next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. This year, our Planter Operator Clinic dates are March 18th and 25th. Expanded sessions to include monitors, systems, and diagnostic training for V-Drive, Delta Force, and Speed Tube, as well as Row Flow and Air Force. Morning and afternoon sessions each day with lunch from Cruisin' Cafe. Register at planterdoc.com. March 18th and 25th. Please register at planterdoc.com.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com as we continue on our halftime show. Brought to you in part by Tope Insurance. Get in touch with Ryan at Tope Insurance today. Simply give them a call at 701-347-4045. That again is 701-347-4045 to get a quote or review of your policies. Earlier today, the Central Cass Squirrels with a 57-46 win over Northern Cass. They led 18-11 at the half. Central Cass would go on and end the Northern Cass season with a 15-9 overall record. Cash Lorenz with 19 points, 3 made threes. Easton Holland had 14 points in the win for the Squirrels. Hudson Reicha with 17 points in the loss here for Northern Cass. The Jags graduating 4 seniors here that don the black and gold in Trey Huzar, Matthew Hoppy, Keelan Munson, and Sam Nelson the last time playing again for Northern Cass. So that's what happened earlier today. A reminder still to come tomorrow across the state of North Dakota. We'll have 3 other regions finding their region champ. Region 2 will be on yourliveevent.com starting at 5:30 with the third place game of 4 wins Minnewacan and Grafton. Championship between Devils Lake and Thompson follows that at 7. Region 3 will have Botno and Rugby in a third place contest. Lex Burlington goes up against Turtle Mountain in the championship. Then Region 4, Dickinson Trendy, Killdeer for third. The title will feature Shiloh Christian and Beulah. That's a look at the A across the state of North Dakota. In Jamestown at the B, Region 1, Oaks goes up against Hankinson in a region title. Region 2 will have New Rockford, Cheyenne, and North Border. Region 3, All Redeemers and Bishop Ryan. And Region 4, Central McLean and Welton and Wing. That's a look at some of the region championship and some of the third place matchups across the state. And again, will be tomorrow. That does it for our halftime show. Brought to you in part by Tope Insurance and Cass County Mutual. At the half, the Kindred Vikings led by the 9 of Peraza. Wahpeton led by the 7 of Steffens. Back with second half action after this here inside the Shield Center.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Bears Home Solutions is the Red River Valley's premier HVAC and plumbing company. Our team of friendly, licensed professionals has delivered top-notch service to the Red River Valley since 1978. Bears Home Solutions is the only name you need to know when it comes to heating, cooling, and plumbing installation, service, or repair. When you want it done right the first time, you need a Bear in there.
As we get you ready for the second half here between the Kindred Vikings and the Wahpeton Huskies inside the Shield Center. After the conclusion of the championship game, it'll be the all-tournament or all-region team will be announced, the Senior Athlete of the Year, Coach of the Year, and then from there we'll hear from some of the particulars who were able to come out with the victory here in this contest. So make sure you stay tuned with us on our post-game shows. We'll hear from some of the victorious players on that as well. But we know this. Earlier today, Northern Cass has been eliminated. So we know Kindred, Wahpeton, and Central Cass all still alive to get to the state tournament. But one of these two between Kindred and Wahpeton will punch their ticket tonight as we get you ready for quarter number 3. OC to inbound the basketball here with Baco. You see Peraza on the floor, Jake Starcevic, and Isaac Spellhog, the original starting 5 here for the Kindred Vikings. Ball will go left-handed side. Spellhog will see it top of the key. Goes between the legs, left-handed side to OC. Left pocket 3 on the way for OC's long. Rebound, though, for Peraza. His fifth board, and then there's a foul. Malk and Steffens, the foul will be on Trayton. His first, team's first of the half. Kubala with DeVries and Ralph on the floor, the original starting 5 for head coach Jeff Ralph and the Huskies. Baco on the inbounds, gives it up top. That'll work its way left wing to Peraza. Peraza taking the ball screen there by Jake. Peraza at the free throw line, spins, step through off the window, good for 2. Presley Peraza, the future Minot State Beaver, able to get that one to go for 2, and it's a 28-15 lead here for Kindred. Landon Ralph left of the key. Ralph will see this now to Kubala. Kubala with a shot fake. Kubala able to drive, looking backdoor on the cut. Gives this to Mauk on the baseline. Mauk now slips a pass to DeVries. DeVries will see this on a ball fake as he gives it back to Bjorn. Kubala here between the rings. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Right-handed side to Mauk. Mauk at the right wing, crossing over, looking to spin. Back to Kubala with 5. Kubala looking for a teammate. Shovel pass on the inside, stolen away by Jake Starcevic. Starcevic in transition now for the Vikings. Leaves it right wing, rising, shooting. Peraza scoring. Peraza with his second triple here of the contest. He's got 14 on the night, and the Vikings now lead it 31-15. Ball will go to the right wing here for Wahpeton as they will see this one out of Mauk. Mauk at the left wing, backing his defender down. Shot is up and shot will be off the mark. No good. Rebound Steffens, and he will get fouled. Steffens with his second rebound of the game. Free throws upcoming here for Braden Steffens. The foul will be on Spellhaug, his second. Free throws on the way here for Braden, averaging 15 points per contest. In the 2 games entering here this region tournament championship, he had 49 points in 2 games. Well, add the 8 to that, he's going to be knocking on the door of 60 plus by the time this tournament's over. First free throw's good. Second one is up and in as well. Steffens now with 9 with 6:32 left to play here in the third quarter. Vikings with Bacco. Bacco will see it here as he does. Right-handed dribble to the right wing. Able to get over the screen was Mauk up top to Starcevic. Jake up and over, high to low. The lowest Peraza off the window, good for 2. Oh, Presley Peraza with all 7 points here in the quarter. And just like that, Peraza able to add to it with 16. Trayton Mauk bounce pass on the right-hand side. Steffens block shot by guess who? Peraza. Peraza will see this up the floor. Baseball pass to Osi. Osi able to spin at the high post. Stepping through off the window. No. Rebound put back. Bacco can't get it. Osi tip is up and in. Osi now with 3. The length, the athleticism, and the Kindred Vikings on a 9-0 run to begin. Make that a 9-2 run to begin this second half of play. 5:45 left in quarter number 3. Trayton Mauk at the left wing, back up top to Kubala. Reverse it right-handed side as that'll go down to DeVries. DeVries at the right wing coming through the stagger. Steffens, nothing there. Good defense by Spellhaug. Ball will go right-handed side. Ball gets deflected on a play by Starcevic. And Isaac does not need to score to make an impact. He has just been a nuisance on Steffens throughout the course of this game. As you'll see, Gilbertson coming in. As coming out here will be Jackson DeVries. Huskies down by 18 points with 5:27. Again here in this third quarter. Ball goes up top. Here goes Gilbertson, gives it to Mauk with a shot fake. Mauk gonna drive hard inside, off the window. Oh, what a tough shot, but he got it to go over the outstretched hands of the 6'5" Bacco. 2 points for the Huskies regardless. Right-handed side goes Jake Starcevic as he drives, but he stepped out of bounds on the baseline reversal. Turnover here for the Vikings. Vikings trying to go back-to-back region titles here in this new 3-division system. For the Wahpeton Huskies, they lost in this game last year, then lost to the Grafton Spoilers in a state qualifier. Possibly could play Grafton again coming up here this season if they could get by 4 wins. Going to walk in tomorrow night. Steffens right wing 3, but the Huskies say let's not worry about Saturday quite yet. Steffens hits a triple right in front of the Husky bench, and Wahpeton back within 13, 4:40 to play here in the third. Right-handed side goes Jake Starcevic. Starcevic guarded by Ralph, looking to back down Landon. Jake on the interior, here comes a double. Good slip pass across the paint for 2. That'll go to Spellhaug, he's got 6. Gives Starcevic the assist, and the Vikings lead it by 15. Steffens at the left wing probing. Steffens able to spin on the interior, shot fake. Nice up and under move, and there's a foul. Steffens with 12 and a chance to add to it here. The foul will be assessed here on Spellhaug. It's going to be his third, team's second. Steffens did a little bit of everything, got the crossover, went between the legs, able to spin, get the up and under. If you had moves in a tool chest, he used about all of them. Free throw is good. Substitution as Luke Starcevic will check in now. Huskies down by 14 points with 4:18 left to play here in quarter number 3 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Free throw opportunity number 2 here for Steffens. Up and in. Well, 7 points in the first half. He's got 7 points here in the third quarter for a total of 14 of Wahpeton's 24. Bacco here, guarded by Mauk. Bacco, couple of dribbles, got to get it off before a 5 count does to Peraza. Peraza here at the left wing, now to Jake. Jake here, top of the key, gives it back to Osi. Osi ripping it through left to right. Osi able to spin on the interior. This one is shot off, no, rebound tipped, and it'll be last touch here by the team clad in white in Kindred. Vikings with Kindred across the front in blue with the blue numerals, the checkerboard white and blue down the side with the white uniforms. For the Huskies, the purple uniforms with the white numerals and lettering. Wahpeton across the front with the gold piping with the gold stripe down the side. Steffens left-handed side to Landon Ralph. Ralph will handle the basketball here for Wahpeton, looking up top with it as he does to Gilbertson. Gilbertson right to left on the cross on the sweep now to Mauk. Mauk top of the key, crossing over. Jumper from 15 is up and off the front iron. Rebound here to Osi. Osi gets his 5th board of the game. Vikings near sideline. Peraza right-handed side to Starcevic. Starcevic on the baseline now for Kindred. Jake's going to spin on Ralph. Goes into a double, but able to get the shot off from the left block short underneath the rim. And then a tie-up in the arrow will favor the Wahpeton Huskies. Over the board by Landon Ralph. Huskies with 3 timeouts remaining. For Brad Whale and the Vikings, they have 4. Last season, Vikings 25-1 on the year with that 1 loss coming in the state championship. They're 21-1 this season, with their lone loss coming to the Moorhead Spuds, and then we'll see a foul here on the floor by Bacco as Steffens was on the drive. Bacco will pick up the second, team's third. And speaking of the Spuds, Moorhead tomorrow night will be playing in the 8-4A. That's the highest level, but the section title of 4A in Section 8 in the championship against St. Michael Albertville. That's the Kindred Vikings' lone loss this season. Block shot by Peraza. It's loose to Gilbertson. Gilbertson inside the paint, off the backboard, up and in. So Peraza got a block, but Gilbertson gets the field goal, and now it's 37-26. Vikings already beat Devils Lake Fargo North this season as well. Peraza at the right wing. Here comes Wahpeton. The Huskies are scrappy now as Mount got a tie-up with him and Peraza. The arrow will stay with the Kindred Vikings. It was 35-17 at the 5:27 mark. And now it's 37-26. So a little 9-2 run here for Wahpeton over the last 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Inside Peraza from the right block, up and in. And a quick timeout here on the floor for Bradwell. We'll break with them. Kindred leads by a baker's dozen on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard with 2:41 here in the third.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
For the last 25 years, Carlita Dietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties has been serving the real estate needs of Fargo Moorhead and the surrounding communities. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Carlita is ready to help you evaluate the market and make the right choice for you. Take the first step into settling into your next home by calling Carlita Dietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties at 701-367-5918. Experienced, confident, qualified Carlita Dietz.
Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank. That is banknorth.bank to find a branch or location near you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender is Bank North. 39-26. With 2:41 left to play here in quarter number 3 as the Wahpeton Huskies will inbound the basketball here, going right to left or from the south to the north rim here inside the Shield Center. Kupola guarded by Peraza. Left-handed side goes Steffens. Steffens ankle cross left to right, trying to get the shot off, and then Peraza gets a tip after they switch with Bacco, and a turnover here on the Huskies, their 8th. Peraza will see this now as Brad Whale calls out the offense. Peraza at the left wing with the pass across the paint. This one goes to Luke Starcevic, throwing it up, and there's a foul. Wahpeton was looking for a jump ball. Instead, Landon Ralph will pick up the foul. That'll be Landon's first, the team's second, and 2 free throws here for Luke Starcevic. As Starcevic hits the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Vikings. A 6'5" sophomore, bending the knee, flick of the wrist. That's up and in. Second free throw attempt upcoming here for Luke. Is also good. 41-26, 3 points here for Starcevic, and the Vikings lead it by 15. Right-handed side goes Jack Gilbertson. Gilbertson gives it to Kubala. Kubala here between the rings at the left elbow, able to spin, able to step through left hand and lay up and in. Nice looking move by Kubala. He's got 5. 41-28 to the right-handed side goes Peraza. Peraza at the right wing with 1:50 left to play here in the third quarter. Now to Bacco. Bacco here at the top of the key. Bacco taking a couple of dribbles, trips, and this one rolls, and Brad Whale calls a timeout as Bacco just inadvertently tripped over Steffen's foot. Nothing of a flagrant or intentional nature, and you got the timeout here for Brad Whale. The Wahpeton fans wanted a traveling violation. Regardless, we'll break with them here with 1:44 in the third.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. It is a 41-28 lead here for the Kindred Vikings. If you're from the area, you might call them Kindred. Regardless, the Vikings do lead it by 13. Bacco left in its side. Now it goes to the Vikings, to Luke Starcevic here. Starcevic backing his way down, and that's going to be an offensive foul here on Luke. Jeff Ralph was able to sit there, and Starcevic picks up the foul. That'll be his second. The team's fourth, so from here on out now, Wahpeton for the rest of the quarter, 95 seconds will be in the bonus. Huskies hanging around with the puncher's chance. They need a big run to get it back within 2 possessions. Every time Wahpeton, you think they can get it within single digits. Kindred gets 4 or 5 points in a row, gets a couple of stops, and gets it back up to 13. Kubala at the right wing. Kubala's going to spin inside the paint. Bounce pass right-handed side to Ralph. It's on the deck, and Luke Starcevic comes away with it. Starcevic will see this turnover here on Wahpeton as they handle it now with Brooks Bacco. Bacco at the left wing, now to Jake. Jake at the right wing, double team comes. Jake shovel pass inside to Luke. Block shot here from the Huskies. And Luke was on a bounce and a turnover here on Kindred. Oh, what a block shot here from Wahpeton on the backside pressure defense. And the Huskies, a 3-pointer would make this a 10-point game. If you can get a field goal, stop at a field goal, make it a 9-point deficit potentially before the 4th. Ball will go right-handed side. Kubala will see it right wing. Flex cut coming for Ralph. Coming up now will be Mauk. Mauk at the free throw line, back to Kubala. Kubala will see it here at the top of the key. He gives it back to the right-handed side. Trayton will see this back now to Gilbertson. Brooks Bacco on the guard of Steffens. They switch it now to Kubala. Left pocket 3 for Bjorn is going to go long. Rebound here for Gilbertson, but we see a foul on Ralph with the extension of the forearm on the push. Ralph went up with it for an offensive loose ball. Foul will be here. That'll be his second, the team's third, with 33.7 seconds left to play in the third quarter. So a foul here on Landon Ralph, and that'll reset the shot clock, and the Vikings can now take the final shot of the third quarter and try to make this a 15-point, if not plus more, lead. OC left and inside Peraza. Peraza on the baseline. Presley gives it now to Jake. Starcevic here for the Vikings with 18 seconds in the quarter. Starcevic rips it through on Steffens. Gives a pass now. This will be a hard foul as Luke Starcevic will head to the free throw line. Ralph will pick up the foul as Jake make that Luke had a couple of words for him. And the officials coming in here of Mike Lean, Ethan Johnson, and Adam Grant saying, all right, it's one thing to foul, but it's another thing to jaw at another, so they've been warned. So if there is any more jawing, you might see a technical coming out here on the next time. Starcevic free throw is short. Landon picks up the foul. That'll be his third, team's fourth, with 14.7 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Free throw opportunity number 2 here for Luke. They try to make it a 14-point contest. And the right-handed toss is good. Full court pressure defense here for Kindred. Man pressure. Kubala will see this now as he crosses timeline. Kubala with 7 seconds. Kubala with it, gives up top to Steffens with 5. Steffens able to spin on Bako at the elbow, gives it now to Mauk. Shot fake. Mauk top of the key 3 to beat the horn is short. And that's how we'll end this third quarter play. It's the Kindred Vikings 42, the Wahpeton Huskies 26 as we head to the fourth of the Region 1 Championship.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. 42-28 here in favor of the Kindred Vikings as they lead it over the Wahpeton Huskies here inside the Shield Center. Final 8 minutes of regulation coming up. Kubala here top of the key, right-handed side now as that one will go to Gilbertson. Gilbertson's going to drive on Starsvik, give it to Steffens now. Steffens' jumper from 18 is in and out, no good. Forward underneath will go to Jake Starsvik. Starsvik will see this now to Peraza. Peraza at the left wing for Kindred. Back to Jake. Jake with a couple of dribbles going to drive on Cummings. Off the window, this one off the mark, no, but Bako gets the tip for 2. 6 points, 3 rebounds for Bako here, and he's got a 360 dunk in the first half on top of it. 44-28. Least amount of points scored this season for Wahpeton is 28 against Killdeer and Kindred. Jumper for Steffens, that'll go short. Rebound goes to Peraza. Peraza's got his 6th board of the game as they will work it up the other side, and a reaching foul here on Wahpeton. Foul be on Braden Steffens, his first and the team's first here. 44-28 with 7:09 left to play here in the fourth as Wahpeton will make a substitution as Jackson DeVries will check in. As the Huskies will utilize this one here. As Jake Starcevic will inbound the basketball on the far sideline. This one going to Bako. Bako with a jumper from 17 is short. Rebound tipped, and Mauk will come away with it here for Wahpeton. Mauk looking up the floor to Steffens. Steffens able to grab this one. As he does, makes his way into the paint. Finds a trailer in DeVries. Now to Mauk. Mauk at the college range three-point line, taking a couple of dribbles. Mauk at the high post, trying to back his defender down now to Steffens. Steffens will see it here for the Huskies. As he does, the shot clock's at 15 seconds. Steffens to the right wing. That'll go to Mauk. Mauk looking for the rip through. Back up top to Cummings as Starsvik gets the steal, and then this will be a foul here on Cummings. Alex will pick up the foul, his third and the team's second. It's the 5th consecutive season that the Kindred Vikings between Class B and Division A have made a region title, and they're trying to go back-to-back here, and 4 out of 5 in the last 5 years, trying to win 4 out of 5. The 1 year they lost was to Central Cass, who went perfect in the state. Here's a oop for Peraza, and he's going to get fouled. They set the back pick. They were setting the oop up as Bako delivered the goods to Peraza, and Peraza will head to the free throw line. As Cummings will pick up his 4th, team's 3rd, and 2 free throws here for Presley. Peraza's been as advertised tonight. 18 points, 6 rebounds as he heads to the line to shoot 2. Free throws up and in now with 19. Cummings will check out, Ralph will check in. Jack Gilbertson will check into the contest here for the Kindred for Wahpeton as well. Free throw at number 2 upcoming here for Peraza. Right-handed toss for Presley is also good. Peraza now with 20. It's a 46-28 lead here with 6:20 left to play now in the fourth quarter as Steffens brings the ball in the front court. Steffens left-handed side, that'll go to Gilbertson. Gilbertson back to Kubala here. Kubala with the ball fake, top of the key for the Huskies. Left-handed side of the sweep goes DeVries. DeVries bounce pass now to Steffens. Steffens with a little cradle rock dribble pullback 3 on the way. That'll hit the back of the rim twice, and a rebound here to OC. Brooks Bacco crossing over left to right. Bacco inside, off the window, and this one will make its way to Landon Ralph, and Peraza will be tied up with him, and the arrow will stay with the Kindred Vikings. Good move by Brooks Bacco, quickly on the left to right cross, got to the paint, just unable to finish, and then you saw Peraza quickly getting his hand on the basketball there with Ralph to tie it up. Huskies 5 points in the first, 10 in the second, 4 in the third. Kindred will inbound it here with Jake Starcevic, and this will be an illegal screen by Bacco, just wasn't set. It'll be his third, team's first. Kindred with 10 points in the first quarter, 11 in the second, and 16 in quarter number 3 here for the Vikings. As the Huskies will bring this one up the floor with Steffens. Steffens taking a couple of dribbles, does to left-handed side to Gilbertson. Gilbertson with the basketball, takes the screen, right wing now to Kubala. Kubala taking a couple of hard dribbles, trying to back his defender down, does. Behind the back pass to extra fine to Gilbertson here as he went behind the back to DeVries and ends up in Steffens' hands. 3-pointers from the left wing is no good. Rebound, though, for Peraza. Peraza in transition, gets fouled, then Presley will head to the line. This could be on Landon Ralph. If it will be, that'll be his 4th. Just like against Northern Cass, Cummings and Ralph now both in foul trouble here with 5:19 left to play in the fourth quarter. Peraza back to the free throw line as he's got 20 on the night. First free throw attempt here for the 6'5" senior. That's it. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming. As coming in will be Gabe Whipple here for the Vikings. Well, for the Huskies, they'll be heading to the bench a little bit more here for Wahpeton. Free throw opportunity number 2 is good. So 48-28 as the Huskies will bring this one to the floor. Hockert throws it up and in. Carter Hockert gets 2 points. It's back to 18 with just over 5 minutes to play. Carson OC in the front court now. Wahpeton continues their man pressure defense. OC with the pass. That'll go right-handed side to Whipple. Whipple to the baseline now to Peraza. Able to get this one to Spellhaug as they whip it around now to Whipple. Whipple with the 3. Gabe at the left wing with the triple. It's now 51-30. Ball will go left and inside to Gilbertson. Gilbertson up top as they work it now to Ralph. Ralph will see it now in the hands here for the Huskies to Steffens. Steffens utilizes it top of the key, guarded by Peraza to the left wing as this one works around the world. Huskies with it, 15 seconds on the shot clock to Ralph. Ralph on the baseline. Ralph gets by his defender, up and in for 2. And a timeout on the floor here for head coach Jeff Ralph. We'll break with him. 4:26 left to play in the fourth. It's 51-32 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North with 4:26 left to play here in quarter number 4. Jeff Ralph will have 2 remaining here for the Wahpeton Huskies As the Vikings led by the 22 of Peraza, Wahpeton led by the 14 of Steffens here. And for Kindred, they are 4 minutes and change away from being back-to-back region champs. Wahpeton going to come out a little half-court trap. Starsvik breaks it, gets inside the paint, left-handed shot, no rebound for Ralph. And they'll reach and foul here for Jake. Starsvik will pick up the foul, his second, team's second here in the fourth quarter after Ralph got the loose ball. As Steffens will check out now for Wahpeton, as you'll see DeVries alongside with him with Gilbertson on the floor. Ralph here for Wahpeton with Hawkart and Trenton King. Huskies with it with Gilbertson, the left-handed side. Saving it was Hawkart on the near sideline. Here now to Ralph. Ralph crossing over right to left, left-handed side with it. Now to Gilbertson. Gilbertson's going to spin at the free throw line. Gilbertson on the step through, looking back door on the teammate, but will have a double dribble. And a turnover for the Wahpeton Huskies. Still to come on our post-game show, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, our Agassi Precision Egg Play of the Contest. Post-game accolade awards with the all-region team, that and more, so make sure you stay tuned for that. OC with a deep three from University Drive, no, but look at Peraza with the tip in for two. Peraza with 24 points and 8 rebounds here in this contest. 53-32, there's a reason why Peraza is so dang good in track when he can levitate and jump like that. Foul will be assessed here on the Vikings. This one will be on Whipple, his third. As you'll see it here for a turnover. As the Vikings bring up Peraza, OC, and Starcevic, Wahpeton to inbound the basketball as they will on the interior. This one goes on the inside to King, left-handed side now to Gilbertson. Gilbertson at the left elbow, rising, shooting, three-pointer short by Hawkart. Rebound here for Gabe Whipple. Kylan Swenson on the floor as well with Brooks Baco, with Luke Starcevic and Spellhaug here for the Vikings. Ball at the left-handed side, Baco slips it on the interior to Luke. Starcevic banging his way on the interior, throwing it up and in. 6 points on the way for Starcevic. It's now 55-32. Wahpeton with it between the circles, now to Gilbertson, left-handed side, that'll go to Hawkart, to the baseline now to Ralph. Landon here with 2:50 left in the fourth quarter, trying to back his defender down here in Luke. Left-handed side out to Hawkart, back up top, it goes to Gilbertson. Gilbertson right to left on the cross, jumper from 14 is good. Gilbertson has 6. It's 52-34 here with 2:35 left to play in the fourth quarter. Other side, Baco, runner, no, rebound Ralph. Ralph ripping it through as he does. This one will go down to Gilbertson. Gilbertson in the front court for the Huskies as he does off the window, can't get it. Rebound on the inside for Baco. Baco with his third board of the second half. And for the Vikings right now, going to take a timeout for Brad Whale, and this is just for a substitution timeout. Takes out the rest of his 25 with Baco and Isaac here, as the Vikings will bring Iverson into the game, Gabriel alongside with Kyle Campbell. So the win streak will improve to 7 straight here for the Vikings. They will improve to 22-1 on the season. And then again, it's a coach's vote on who gets the top seeds at the state tournament. But more than likely, Kindred should be the one. If not, they're the 2. But their only loss again comes into a Moorhead, Minnesota competition. So you would think they would be the 1 seed. But again, it is a coach's vote. Kindred with the turnover here. Huskies will see it right to left as they give it now to Flack with the 3. Ryan shot in and out, no good, as Luke Starcevic gets his 5th rebound. Vikings with it now to Iverson with 1:40 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Ball goes right-handed side to Swenson. Swenson with it to the right wing. This one to Starcevic, backing down his defender to Swenson on the sweep. Top of the key, that'll be Whipple here. Whipple inside the paint, and a turnover as coming away with it will be Gilbertson. Gilbertson the other side of the floor, and we'll see a blocking foul. Gilbertson will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 here for the Huskies. Iverson will pick up the foul, his first, the team's 4th on the way, and 2 free throws here for Wahpeton. Huskies to the strike. Free throws up, and good. Gilbertson now with 7. Huskies down by 20. Kindred will go a little bit deeper as Tyler Gronwald will come in for the sophomore guard. Also, Graham Hess, the 6-foot sophomore, will check in here for the Vikings as well. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way for Gilbertson is also good. Substitution here for the Huskies on the way, as this one will be coming in with Kumo. Both teams pretty much unloading the bench right now here in this contest. Ball goes right-handed side. Gronwald will give it up top. That'll go to Hess. Graham with it. Here's a deflection and a steal. Kumo goes the other side of the floor, able to spin with the left hand. No rebound, though, for Wahpeton as they give this one back out. That'll go to Flack. Flack will see it here. 60 seconds to play in the fourth quarter as the Kindred Vikings lead by 19 points. Ball will go left wing. This one will go to Flack one more time for the Huskies. Back up top to Anderson. Top of the key. 3 is good. Grant Anderson with the triple here for Wahpeton. As Kindred will see this now, as they will with Iverson. Iverson to the right of the key. Vikings will handle it now up top to Hess. Hess will see it here to the baseline for the Vikings as the student section is about ready to run on the floor, and we'll have a foul here as the turnover, and the foul will be on Kylan Swenson. His first, team's 5th, so we'll see 2 free throws now for the Wahpeton Huskies as they will head to the free throw line here with Carter Hockert. Both teams again clearing the bench respectively now as the Vikings get some fresh new players into the game here for Kindred. And the same here for Wahpeton. As the season low here for the Huskies is 42 coming at the hands of Killdeer and the Kindred Vikings. They might be just under that even with the free throws here for Wahpeton as Carter Hockert will check into the game at the free throw line. Free throws up and off the mark. Eli Mack, the 6'1 freshman guard, into the lineup here for the Vikings. Wahpeton will bring Crosby Anderson in, a 6'2 freshman forward. Triton King into the game as well here for the Huskies. Free throw attempt number 2 is good. So Hocker goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And for the Kindred Vikings, 25 seconds remains here in this first half as they will see with Eli Mack. Mack here at the top of the key, bounce pass left-handed side as this one goes to left wing with 15. And for the Kindred Vikings, the clock will continue to wind down here, and for the 4th time in 5 years, the Vikings will be region champs, but for the 2nd consecutive season in Division A Region 1 basketball, the Vikings have beaten the Huskies here in the region championship. Kindred is heading back to the state tournament officially here with a 55-40 win over the Wahpeton Huskies. Kindred defeats Central Cass 65-51 and defeats Wahpeton 50-40. The Vikings have won 6 straight by an average margin of victory of what they won here tonight by 15 points, 55-40. As they've beaten the Wahpeton Huskies, and they're the first team in Division A to punch their ticket to the Bismarck Event Center. Wahpeton, their season is not over. They will play on Saturday at 1 o'clock in a state qualifier against either Four Winds Minnewacan or the Grafton Spoilers. While for the Central Cass Squirrels, they will play in a state qualifier on Saturday at 3 o'clock, either against Devils Lake or Thompson. But a final again, the Kindred Vikings with the win, 55-40. They were led by the 24 points of Presley Peraza in this contest. From there, you have the 7 of Jake Starcevic, the 6 of Isaac Spalhog, 6 by Brooks Bacco, 6 by Luke Starcevic, 3 on the way for Osi, and 3 on the way here for Gabe Whipple. Well, for the Wahpeton Huskies, led by the 14 of Steffens, you had 7 points for Gilbertson. From there, you have the 5 of Kubala, 3 for Trenton Malk, 3 for Hockert. Make that 3 for Hockert, 3 for Grant Anderson, 2 points for Landon Ralph, and 2 points for Jackson DeVries here in this contest. For the Vikings, they would shoot 10 of 14 from the free throw line. They would hit 3 threes. While for the Wahpeton Huskies, They will go 8 of 14 from the free throw line, and in this game, they would hit 3 threes here this evening. Wahpeton now 16-8 on the season. Kindred at 22-1, and again, the champs of the Region 1 boys basketball tournament. As we'll get to our public address announcer here in John Welsh in a moment for our awards.
That make our Region 1 tournaments possible. We extend a special thank you to the basketball officials, the Oak Grove Scores Table staff, our ticket takers, NDSU for its hospitality and venue. We'd like to thank tournament manager Brent Wolf, Sanford Sports Medicine for athletic training services, and of course, a congratulations to all of the teams, coaches, administrators, and fans of the 2025 Region 1 Boys Basketball Tournament. We want to give a great big thank you out to everyone. And now we will begin our award ceremony. First, we will present the all-region team, followed by 2 individual awards, and lastly, the team trophies from the championship game from tonight. Presenting the awards are tournament manager Brent Wolf from Oak Grove and Lisbon Region 1 Athletic Director Pat Adair. The 15-member all-region team, as selected by the Region 1 coaches, is as follows. From Lisbon, Lincoln Adair. Representing Kindred, Brooks Baco. From Lisbon, Cameron Cordero. From Wahpeton, Jack Gilbertson. Representing Valley City, Bryson Heck. He apparently is coming from behind me.
As again, this is the all-region team so far. They got Cadero Adair from Lisbon. Brooks Baco here from the Kindred Vikings.
From the Central Cast Squirrels, Easton Holland.
Jack Gilbertson here of Wahpeton. Bryson Heck of Valley City are officially on the floor.
Representing the Northern Cast Jaguars, Trey Hussar. Representing Valley City, Mike and Matson.
So we got a couple Broncos, a couple Valley City Highliners, a Jag with Hussar, a Squirrel there with Easton Holland, Adair, Cordero, Gilbertson, Baco here for the Kindred Vikings, Heck for the Valley City Howlers.
From the Wahpeton Huskies, Trayton Mauk. From Kindred, Carson Osei. Also from Kindred, Presley Peraza. From Northern Cass, Hudson Reichel. Representing Central Cass, Brody Runk. from the Kindred Vikings, Jake Starcevic. And representing Wahpeton, Braden Steffens.
And again, is your all-region team here today on your liveevent.com.
At this time, we're just going to
From
pause
the
for a
Central
moment
Cass
as we
Squirrels
get it.
for Easton Holland and Brody Runk again for Central Cass. Brooks Bacco, Carson Osley, Presley Peraza, and Jake Starcevic for the Kindred Vikings. You'll have Lincoln Adair and Cameron Cordero for Lisbon. Northern Cass with Trey Huzar, Hudson Reichel. Valley City of Bryson Heck and Mike and Matson. And for the Wahpeton Huskies, Jack Gilbertson, Trayton Malk, and Braden Steffens. That is your 2025 Division A Region 1 All-Tournament team, as they still have to give the team awards, your Coach of the Year, and your Senior Athlete of the Year as well. But Holland, Runk, Bacco, Osi, Peraza, Starcevic, Adair, Cordero, Huzar, Reichel, Heck, Matson, Gilbertson, Malk, and Steffens is your all-region team.
We will now have our Region 1 individual awards. The Coach of the Year, followed by the Region 1 Senior Athlete of the Year. As selected by their fellow Region 1 coaches, the Region 1 Boys Basketball Coach of the Year is from Kindred, Brad Whale.
Bradwell, the Coach of the Year here in the region. Last year it was Jeff Ralph from Wahpeton. This year it goes to Bradwell here for the Kindred Vikings. And now one more piece of an award, the Senior Athlete from the individual side to be given here inside the Shield Center.
And as selected by the Region 1 coaches, the Region 1 2025 Senior Athlete of the Year scored 24 points tonight, leading his team to the state tournament, Presley Peraza.
Presley Peraza again is your Senior Athlete of the Year, so the Vikings sweep the individual awards. Peraza, the Senior Athlete, Bradwell, the Coach of the Year. It's now time to get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, and right on cue, Presley Peraza is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, the Senior Athlete of the Year here for the Kindred Vikings. 24 points for Peraza, scores in every quarter, 8 rebounds, has 2 threes. He goes 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Presley Peraza is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Our Agassi Precision Egg Play of the contest, that goes in the hands of the dunk of Brooks Bacco, the 360 dunk in the first quarter. Agassi Precision Egg Planter Operator Clinic dates are March 18th and the 25th. Expanded sessions include monitors, systems, and diagnostics training. There's a morning and afternoon session each day with lunch from Cruisin' Cafe. Register at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com, March 18th and the 25th. As again, you can register at planterdoc.com for the Planter Operator Clinic dates on March 18th and the 25th. Our Agassi Precision Egg Play the contest, the 360 dunk coming at the hands of Brooks Bacco. So for the Kindred Vikings, they go 10 of 14 from the free throw line, 3 threes, 10 turnovers in this one, again led by the only man who scored double digits for the Vikings in Peraza with 24. Wahpeton, they would have 10 turnovers in this game. They go 8 of 14 from the stripe, 3 threes here in this one. They would have one player score in double digits. That's Braden Steffens with 14 points. Earlier today, Central Cass gets by Northern Cass 57-46, and the championship, Kindred 55-40 over Wahpeton. We'll take a quick break. What's going to happen now? They'll take some team photos on the floor. From the team photos, we'll get to some of the particular awards and those respective athletes to come over here and get some interviews, and then we will go from there and put a bow on the Region 1 boys basketball tournament here inside the Shack. But again, the Kindred Vikings go back-to-back, and they won their 4th region championship in the last 5 years. Wahpeton will have a game in the state qualifiers on Saturday coming up at 1 o'clock. We'll continue after this here inside the Shield Center.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the city of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Minnesota and North Dakota farmers are dealing with real yield-robbing challenges. Tight, heavy soils, light, sandy soils, high pH soils, cool ground temps at planting. We have tools to address these challenges. Liquid products, easy to use, and made in the U.S. Apply in furrow or with your pre-plant spray application. Call today to tackle your yield-dragging soil challenges this growing season.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Looking for furniture that's more than just ordinary? At the Lighting Gallery, we hand select every piece of furniture that reflects unique style and will stand the test of time. Handcrafted with unparalleled quality, every table, chair, sofa, and accent chair is built to last. Whether you're designing your dream home or upgrading your current space, our experienced team at the Lighting Gallery is here to bring your vision to life. Visit us at the Lighting Gallery, 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks. Online at shopthelightinggallery.com.
All right, join us on our post-game show. Again, one of our Enbridge Energy players of the game here in this one, Presley Peraza, with a game-high 24 points and gets some hardware on top of it with the Senior Athlete of the Year. Presley, before we talk about that, let's just talk about the championship game. Guys came out able to play really good defense, hold Wahpeton to 5 points in that first quarter. Just what did you see from your team off the tip here in this region championship?
Well, everyone was working hard. You know, our defensive effort was great. No one was slacking. Everyone was giving 100%, and that's what we needed today.
Able to find a way to get back to Bismarck. I know there's many goals throughout the course of this season. Now you know you got another week with this team. What does it mean for this year's club, a senior this year, to make your way back to a state tournament?
You know, it's great spending an extra week with, you know, my fellow seniors, you know, the fellow underclassmen. It's great to, you know, we have a good bond. It's a family, and one more week with the family is always great.
Take us through the dunk by Brooks there. I know the dunks kind of hype you guys up, but when you saw someone like that with a 360 dunk in the first quarter, what does that do for the team?
Oh, it electrifies everyone. It electrifies the bench. It electrifies the crowd, and it's great. You know, Brooks is a great player, and I'm surprised he didn't do anything crazier.
When you take a look at this, what does it mean for you to be nominated Senior Athlete of the Year? I know you got really good teammates. There's really good players, even though there's 7 teams, but really good athletes in this region. What does it mean for you to get this particular award? I know there's still more things to come for this season, but what does it mean to be nominated by the fellow coaches across the region as a senior athlete?
Well, it definitely means a lot. I've been playing against these coaches since 8th grade, and, you know, they've seen me grow up. And, you know, throughout the last few years, I've got to know some of them, and it's great, you know, that they think that highly of me. But I wouldn't be able to do that without my teammates pushing me, without my coaches coaching me, and yeah.
Let's talk about one of those coaches, Brad Whale, Coach of the Year. What more can you say about Brad on and off the court, in the classroom, out of the classroom?
Well, he's my government teacher, and he's a little bit more relaxed in the classroom. But, yeah, he's intense. He wants what he wants done, and that's what we need. He holds us accountable, and yeah, he's a great coach, and I think he deserved all of it.
I know you're not going to, so to speak, put the feet up tomorrow, but you can watch what the rest of the state of North Dakota has in store. You'll figure out what your C line's going to be as you get ready for Bismarck. Biggest thing is what, Presley, in these 2 games that you want to bring to the capital city coming up a week from Thursday?
I think we just got to bring the momentum that it gives us. We're not settling. This isn't the end all. It's a great accomplishment, but there's still more work to do.
Hey, Presley, congratulations on the win. Best of luck once you get to the capital city.
Thank you.
Again, Presley Peraza joined us here on our postgame show. We'll continue after this on yourlivevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
As we continue on our post-game show, is giving the headsets now is Brooks Bacco here for the Kindred Vikings, able to be part of this state tournament team yet again here for Kindred as Brooks gets the headsets all situated here. And we said this was our Agassi Precision Egg Play. The contest was that 360 dunk. I love the crowd mic here because you got to hear the rim and everything on the dunk, Brooks. Let's just start there to begin with. What kind of goes through your mind as a player when you see the runway, so to speak, open up in front of you when you're going down the paint?
Yeah, anytime you get just a fast break layup, you kind of get excited right away, and then depending on how open it is, you start thinking in your mind what I should do, and that was the first thing that came to mind, so I went up and slammed it.
And we were kind of talking, how many times have you done dunks like that? How much do you got to practice to be comfortable in a game setting, whether you got one player chasing you or no one is chasing you in a transition?
I wouldn't say really practice it, just like any opportunity you get, you just got to go up and, it's easier to finish when you're above the rim, so that's kind of what Will always says, like, if you get up there, just dunk it.
How is the teams and the schedule that you played this season? We were talking, you played the Moorhead Spuds, who are in the Section 8A, 4A championship game in Minnesota. You played Devils Lake. You played a Fargo North. How did the schedule help you get to this point of the season?
Yeah, I mean, those big games, ultimately lead up to the final game. And, seeing adversity throughout the season helps us when we see it in tournament time, and that's just kind of what makes us better as a team.
Let's talk about one of your teammates here, Presley Peraza, Senior Athlete of the Year in Region 1. What's it like to see someone get an accomplishment like that?
Yeah, that's well-deserved for him. He's an absolute dog. He puts in the work. Super athletic, super good guy. I'm going to miss him next year for sure. I love him.
Yourself, Presley, Carson, Jake, all on the all-region team. What does it mean to be nominated by the fellow region coaches and be one of the best players here in this region?
Yeah, it feels good. Just kind of the hard work that I've put in, getting recognized, and it's same with the other guys. Like, they deserve that too, and that's a great award for them to get.
Two more questions for you, Brooks, before I let you go. Brad Whale, Coach of the Year. What more can you say on and off the court, in the classroom, out of the classroom, so to speak, about Brad?
Well deserved. Goes about his business really hard. A film junkie. Always got the scouting report ready to go. Very smart, very good coach. Well deserved, too.
Last thing, Brooks, you're able to get back to a state tournament. I know there's goals throughout the course this season. You accomplished this goal. So what's the next 8 days going to be like for you as you get ready to get to Bismarck on Thursday next week?
Yeah, I mean, after today, this game doesn't mean anything. We're just right back, getting ready for state. And, it's not the state championship. It's not state semifinals. We start in the first round. You got to win that game to move on.
Hey, Brooks, congratulations on a region championship. Best of luck moving forward as you get ready for Bismarck coming up next week.
Thank you.
That again, Brooks Bacco, one of our Agassi Precision Egg Play the Game, that 360 dunk here for the Kindred Vikings. We'll continue after this here on yourlivevent.com.
The Kindred Viking Boosters support healthy, active, competitive high school athletes. Viking athletes. Ready, focused, come celebrate their achievements. You're invited to Viking Pride. Save the date, buy your tickets, or reserve a table. Get excited for April 5th. Join friends at a new location, the Avalon Event Center. Viking Pride 2025. A feast, fun games, and a night to celebrate. They are why we booster.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleave Guard Rentals 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop, and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial, and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
As we go to one of the seniors here for the Kindred Vikings, making their way back again to a state tournament. That is Isaac Spellhaug here joining us. Isaac, you had to guard a really good point guard here in Braden Steffens. I know the team asked you to kind of do some of the dirty work sometimes, the hustle points, but what does it mean for this particular club this season to defeat the Wahpeton Huskies this year and make it back to state?
Well, we knew at the end of the year last year that we just had to overcome what we went through. So just had that goal in mind. We knew we had to work every day at practice, every game, and just get to this end goal. And our coach has made this basketball hoop with the goals in mind, and one of those goals was win the region championship. So we got that done, and it feels great.
Yeah, the regular season champs, you can put a bow on this now. You know, you got 3 more games left with this team, but what worked well yesterday and today for this club, particularly defensively here for 2 games to be crowned region champs?
I think our communication is key. Our coach preaches that, and every day in practice we just take pride in our defense. So just defensively, just talking to each other, making sure that we're getting through all the screens and all the switches and just communicating.
Take us through what this team kind of means, how it's evolved since November to where we are now here in March. I know there was a lot of expectations, outside noise on you just because of what was returning from last year's team. So take us what it was like navigating through these 3 to 4 months to get to this point of the season.
Yeah, like you said, we lost some guys last year, and just getting back into the flow, getting everyone on the same page. Took a little while, but now I think we're flowing and we're winning games. So
when you see someone like Presley Peraza win Senior Athlete of the Year, what's that like as a fellow teammate and a fellow senior?
Well, I know how hard he works. He's in the gym like every morning, shooting with his dad, practicing free throws, everything. He just works so hard, and so I'm proud of him. He deserves it.
As you get ready for Bismarck, what do you hope to kind of take from the season, from these 2 days here in Fargo, as you get ready to make your way to a state tournament and find out what time you'll play? You'll find out what the matchups will be in the couple of days. What's the biggest thing as you kind of move forward?
I think we just know, like, March, anything can happen. So you just got to stay grinding, keep playing team basketball, just do everything as a team, and we'll get to where we want to go.
A final thing for you, Isaac, before I let you go. How fun is it to play in a venue like this? How much fun do you get to have kind of playing in a venue like the Shield Center here?
It's a lot of fun. Not many people can say that they played in some place like this, so it's a lot of fun just cherishing every moment that we're here.
I'm going to let you go because they're looking over here. They're taking a little photo, so we'll let you go and enjoy it. I think you got the mom's photo coming up here, Isaac. Congratulations.
Thank you. Sounds good.
Again, Isaac Spellhaug with us here from the Kindred Vikings, able to pick up the championship win here, 55-40 over the Wahpeton Huskies. We'll take one more break, and we come back after this. We'll put a bow on the Region 1 tournament.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws Late Model Series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com, redrivervalleyspeedway.com, or follow on Facebook.
High school basketball here today on yourliveevent.com as the Kindred Vikings pick up the win over the Wahpeton Huskies, as we'll let Brad Whale come down media row again, as the Vikings able to pick up the 15-point victory here in this one, and they will be the first team this season to, again, be region champ, but also more importantly, make their way to a state tournament here, and now they'll get to see what the other 3 regions have in store across the state of North Dakota tomorrow. As I've told Brad before, the media car wash at this time of the year can be a lot of fun as he gets the headsets on. And Brad, I won't take too much of your time because I know we'll talk next week and talk about what the matchups will be, but first things first, just what does it mean for this team this season to get to this point? I know there was a lot of outside noise and a lot of expectations maybe from across the state of North Dakota to say, hey, this is a team that should make it back to a state tournament or should make it back to Bismarck. But for this group to come in and lock in defensively for 2 games in the region, just what does it mean for this year's group, Brad?
Well, I'm just so proud of them, how they bought in once again to what we want to accomplish on the defensive end, and that was a big factor tonight. We wanted to contest every single shot and limit them to 1 shot and out, and I think we did a pretty good job overall on that, holding them to 40 points.
Yeah, talk about Isaac's play defensively. I know he had to guard, Steffens here in this one, and I like to talk with coaches because the old hustle points, the old points within the game that sometimes if someone averages 15, if you can hold them to 7 or hold them to 8, that could be a difference maker. What did you just going to see from Isaac, particularly on the defensive side, to make it tough on a really good point guard?
Well, he's got size and he's got length, and against the smaller guard like Steffens, that can be difficult to get a clean, open look on him, although he shoots it so quick. But I was so proud of how he guarded tonight. We told him right after school, you got Steffens tonight. And he nodded his head, and I knew he was going to be ready for the challenge tonight.
Presley Peraza being named Senior Athlete of the Year. There's a lot of really good players in this region, a lot of really good seniors on your team, but to have him be the senior athlete, what does that mean for you here, Brad?
Well, I'm proud of all the hard work and dedication that he's put into the program and to his game. He spends hours and hours on his game, and that's why he got rewarded with a scholarship to Minot State. And I think it's going to be a good fit for him, and I'm really proud of that kid.
2 more questions for head coach Brad Whale, the Region 1 Coach of the Year as well. Brad, what's 2 things in these 2 games, I should say? What's one thing that you hope to carry over with you to Bismarck next week, as now you get to kind of see what the other regions look like tomorrow, get to see what the state tournament field is going to be, find out your matchup. But what did you see from your team in these 2 games or throughout the course of the season that you hope to keep doing once you get to the capital city?
Well, I think you probably know the one is our defense, defensive intensity. I hope we can keep playing that well on that end of the floor. Whenever you hold someone to this amount of points, you always have a shot at winning. So hopefully we bring that. And second thing, I want them to enjoy this. It's tough to get there, but I want it to be a fun experience for the kids.
Yeah, you held Wahpeton to their season low in scoring here at 40 points. Final thing, Brad, how much fun is it as a coach as you get to this time of the year? I know I always like to ask coaches, every year's a little bit different. Every year there's a different journey of kids. There's different valleys and highs and lows. But when you're able to be crowned a region champ, when you're able to win some hardware along the way, there's still obviously unfinished business. But how much fun do you get to soak it in, to your point, as the kids, but how much fun do you get to soak it in as a coach?
Well, every team, that has gone, I think they're different and unique in their own ways. This team, obviously, like you said, had high expectations, and they knew that, and they embraced that. They knew every night that they were going to get everybody's best shot, and they responded to that, so I'm really proud of the team.
Hey, Brad, congratulations. I'll pester you next week for a state preview show coming up on the Coaches Show.
Sounds good.
Again, Brad Whale, head coach for the Kindred Vikings, joining us here on the Postgame Show, as the Vikings, again, are going to be the crowned region champs. So Kindred makes their way to state. Wahpeton will play at 1 o'clock on Saturday against the Region 2 third-place team. Central Cass over Northern Cass 57-46, as the Squirrels will play at 3 o'clock against the Region 2 runner-up. That'll be on Saturday. We'll have coverage of the Region 2 tournament tomorrow on yourliveevent.com. Video coverage. We'll have audio-only coverage here of the state qualifiers on Saturday. That begins at 1 o'clock. Thanks so much for tuning into our broadcast here tonight. Make sure you patronize those sponsors and join us for more high school basketball throughout the week on yourliveevent.com.